for Big Game Breakdown. As always, live odds, SBR odds, and Sportsbook Review Rating Guide. Check it out. Make sure you're betting with a trustworthy shop out there. Game 4 tonight. Warriors go for the sweep. 6.5. Jimmy Vacarro told me if you see sevens, the pros will pop that one. 228 the total. Tyronn Lue says, let it fly. You have nothing to lose. Bombs away from 3. So the Cavs won't change what they're doing. Series price, Cavs 40-1. Warriors minus 20,000. Warriors 6 straight covers as well. And they're getting it done on the road too. So you're late to the party, I think, if you want the Warriors. But the public people, why not? Why not lay the 6.5? Because every time you bet the Warriors, you've been cashing here. So they try to make it 7 or 0 ATS, Teddy.
Well, I mean, the whole concept of betting 20,000 to win 100, you know, on Golden State right now. That's your bridge jumpers, as we call them. That being said, you win $100 because the Cavs ain't winning 4 in a row in this series. And so much to talk about when it comes to game number 4. But let's start with this tweet from John Schulman. Highest postseason plus-minus over the course of the last 20 years. And yeah, there they are. Curry, Green, Thompson, all of them in the highest postseason plus-minus over the last 20 years here in 2017. That, Pauly, is an impressive stat right there when we talk about Golden State from historical standpoint.
Told you on SportsBet how LeBron's wearing down late in these games. Again, look at the first half, second half splits. First half, 24-34, 64 points, 17 assists. Second half, 12 of 31, 32 points, 14 assists. Look at a plus-minus, minus 28 as well. Not to mention in game 2, when Durant and LeBron were matched up against each other, LeBron didn't score, and Durant went to work on him, which also affects his defense big time. Now, second half of game 3, Kyrie played the entire second half, and LeBron played 23 minutes and 26 seconds. Quote, it's physically and emotionally draining because I give everything to the game and want to put myself and my teammates in a position to be successful. I laid on the floor and did that tonight, gave everything that I had both mentally and physically. Irving said the same thing. So I got quotes from the 2-star players saying, hey, I put everything out there. Essentially, that's our best shot, and we still got beat. And the short turnaround here kills them.
Well, that's the key when you talk about the fact. Between game 1 and game 2, 3 days. Between game 2 and game 3, 3 days. Now, here's the Cleveland Cavaliers, who just, it wasn't a gut, I mean, KD shot, what would you call that? I mean, it's not even a gut punch. That's like a clock to the chin. You know, when KD hit that 3 and you heard it in the arena, you saw it in everyone's faces on the floor. That's a really tough thing to overcome, especially when you're talking about, you don't even have an extra day to come through with that level of energy. You know, Kyrie Irving, you talk about that quote. It's a great one. It hurts. Came down to the stretch, and they made some big-time plays. KD comes down, hits a big 3, puts him up 1. I'm human, as well as my teammates. And to lay it all on the line like that, you want to come out on the winning side. We gave great effort, and the result just didn't turn out the way we wanted it to. That's a problem for me from a quote standpoint. I don't want a team that's still thinking about what happened. I don't want a team that is facing an insurmountable deficit coming off a gut punch loss.
And remember, this is not breaking news, but it's not 2-3-2 anymore. So what's Cleveland's reward if they win? They go to Oakland Monday and probably get run out.
No doubt. And, of course, when you think about what can Tyronn Lue do, okay, what can he do in terms of matchups? All right, well, let's see. He's got an exhausted team. They're playing on relatively short rest. Can he sit LeBron James? No, you can't sit. Look at this.
No, you saw, hey, Teddy, you saw it in Game 3. He went to the bench late in the first quarter. It was a 10-0 run immediately.
Bingo, like that. Look at him for the series. He's been out for 19 minutes in this series, and Cleveland's minus 20. Look at that for comparison to Durant, who's going to win the MVP. He's been out for 25 minutes in this series. Golden State plus 9 with him off the floor. But, you know, I mean, Tyronn Lue, in terms of making adjustments game to game, he hasn't figured out a way to get Tristan Thompson involved. I mean, he's been, of all the guys in the finals that have been no-shows for Cleveland, Thompson, to me, he's number 1. He's played, what, close to 67 minutes. He scored 8 points and 11 rebounds, minus 37 with him on the floor. Love the quote from Charles Barkley. I'm a fat old dude. If they put me in an NBA game right now, I'd get 3 rebounds. Of course, talking about Tristan Thompson's 0 points and 3 rebounds in 23 minutes of play in game number 3.
You know, and they're saying the right things, too, because the Warriors still can play a lot better. Game 1, they missed 15 layups. Green didn't score till 1:28 left in the third quarter. Thompson was 3 of 16. Game 2, they had 20 turnovers. Game 3, Kerr's got some Mickey Mouse lineups out there. He's got Iguodala, McCaw, and Livingston on the floor at the same time in the third quarter. I don't know why Pachulia plays. He sat KD and Curry at the same time at the start of the second and the fourth quarters as well. But they also had some silly turnovers in Game 3. So, you know, they can play better too. Here's Kerr. It wasn't our smartest game that we played all year, but it was our toughest in terms of our ability to just hang in there. Curry, quote, we had a ton of energy and belief in each other on both ends of the floor down the stretch. Great feeling to kind of overcome their run. The crowd's energy and just find a way to win. Having a close game down the stretch, it's been a while. And that was a great feeling to kind of overcome, stick to it, and find a way to win. I mean, listen, they stole one too. I mean, it's 113 to 107 with 3 minutes left, and Cleveland doesn't score the rest of the game. So that's another way they played as well as they can and blew the game and still got beat. Not good enough, and now Golden State trying to get the brooms out.
Well, exactly. And this is a chance for the Warriors not just to close out the Cavs on the road, but to close out the all-time best NBA postseason run with a crescendo. And if you remember what they did when they went on setting the all-time record for regular season wins last year, okay, this team's historical. They realize that. This is a legacy game, not for LeBron, but for the Golden State Warriors and the opportunity. You know, the Cavs are likely to do what they've been doing. They're going to jack up a bunch of threes, and if those shots are falling, maybe Golden State is in for a bit of a challenge. But if the Cavs fall behind in this one, I'm not convinced they're going to have the energy or the effort to fight their way back. And Golden State remembers what happened last year. Up 3-1, seemingly insurmountable, letting it get away. Maybe they've learned their lesson in that regard. We'll get back to this game when it comes to play of the day time.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.